Janice, are you there?
At your service, sir.
Give me struggle mixer in Dallas.
Will do, sir.
Went to a singles mixer, and only women showed up.
The black men were at the white girl mixer or the gay mixer. Black women don't know these things.
Woman explains why men didn't show up at mixer. Black men want white women. They're gay and broke. Welcome to Management Highlights Daily. This is not a diss video. I repeat, this is not a diss video. The woman in this video gives her opinion on the mixer in Dallas that didn't have a lot of men showing up. She has some interesting points on why black men didn't show up, and I disagree with most of them, so we're gonna respectfully respond to her video. Now it's time for us to dive into this and do what we have to do, because we men, ain't we? We men, ain't we?
I saw the mixer in Dallas. Of course, they're blaming black women for this. And I'm really thinking that black women is such a lucrative business online, bashing black women.
Bashing black women is a lucrative business? It's not bashing black women. It's more like exposing the foolishness of black women. The foolishness you seem to embrace, even though men have told you not to. I've been in this space since the beginning of YouTube, and guys like Sergeant Willie Pete and Thug Titian exposed the foolishness early. YouTube didn't monetize channels back then. It was not approached as a business by the early YouTubers. These early YouTubers didn't do it for the money. Times changed, but the message did not change, and even back then, the sisters immediately called it black woman bashing. Tommy Sotomayor pissed a lot of people off with his content, but he said it himself. If you don't want him to talk about it, stop giving him something to talk about. And things only got worse since the early YouTube days. Social media truly exposed female nature.
This video shows that black women are desperate. This video is very embarrassing. Just sidebar. They are willing to buy love. I know this event was probably a paid event. That's why those black women sat there so long waiting on a black man to show up. And even if a black man did show up, who would he pick first?
Oh yeah, this is embarrassing. Why?
Why?
Because you keep calling yourself queens and keep drinking that feel-good Kool-Aid that you should be worshipped by men no matter what. And now that the queens went out to be worshipped, there weren't many guys out there to do the worshipping. What a humbling experience. These women are desperate for some real attention. Do you really think likes on social media can compete with the real McCoy? This is why sex robots won't work for women, because women are emotional creatures. Women don't like it when you buy them something because they ask you to buy it for them. They need you to do it voluntarily so that they feel special, feel loved. That's why women communicate in an indirect way, because if they do communicate directly, it will kill the vibe. And that's why you can't be honest with women. You tell them the truth, you'll hurt them. You'll turn them off. That's why I don't have female friends, because I will keep it 100 with them and they can't handle that. At the end of the day, you will have to face reality.
Wait on love that's not coming. This was a perfect illustration of how black women are waiting on black kings that's not coming. The black men were at the white girl mixer or the gay mixer. Black women don't know these things.
She just had to mention gays. Most people are not gay. LGBTQ is 7%. And that's everything combined. Men, women, and transformers. Just because men aren't attracted to you doesn't mean they're automatically gay. Just because you're not going to a heterosexual singles mixer doesn't mean that you must be at the gay mixer. That's that foolishness men have been exposing for a long time now. These shaming tactics women use, including the gay reference, when men are not giving them the attention that they want. There is something called indifference. Hate is not the opposite of love. If you're not into black women, it doesn't automatically make you attracted to white women. There are different races on this planet, you know.
I don't know why. Like, black women stay in competition for men who don't want them. Black women are living vicariously through other black women online who have black kings. They think black love is real in a world where it's obvious. The whole world just saw black women sitting there embarrassed, which is embarrassing for me as a black woman.
Agreed. These women see Ciara and Russell Wilson as an example of black love, and that's unrealistic. Most women will never date a guy like Russell Wilson, and most women don't look like Ciara. Most people are average. It is what it is. That's why this king and queen stuff is misleading, and sooner or later it will disappoint a lot of people. This mixer is a great example of that.
Even if I do want to date out, but now I'm questioning the what other races of men would think about me because of the things that y'all doing. Because it's like, oh my God, they gonna think I don't have standards because these hoes ain't got no standards. Like, who sits and wait? Even if it was a group of 5 men, how can 5 men talk to 50 black?
Red flag alert.
This is why you have to watch the whole video before you comment, because she's talking about standards. Her video is 22 minutes long. Look what she has to say right here near the end of her video.
Y'all know I got a lot of kids, a lot of different baby daddies. Y'all can bash me for it, trash me for it. They still got to eat. And I'm still a parent. And bills still got to be paid. And I do like a certain lifestyle that I'm accustomed to.
She has a lot of kids and a lot of baby daddies. And you want to talk about being embarrassed by the women at the mixer? You can't make this up. Delusional. How much proof do you need?
Who sits and wait? Even if it was a group of 5 men, how can 5 men talk to 50 black women? It's the why the f they sit there waiting for me. But we see it all over the internet. Black women busting it wide open. Cute bodies, cute booties, cute faces, hair, wig, lashes, all these things. I'm not against it, but you're still not good enough for a black man.
Red
and black
flag
women.
alert.
Cute bodies? 80% of black women are obese, and we have proof. Look at the video of the mixer. Most of these ladies are overweight and don't have cute bodies at all. The lady in this video is overweight herself. I've said it many times on this channel that attraction is not a choice. Most men are naturally not attracted to fat women. Am I bashing black women right now? Or am I just exposing the truth? Look at your screen. This is not photoshopped. In the back, there are 2 big ones. One is wearing green. Come on, man. Stop with the I'm thick, I'm big bone bullshit. Unattractive. It doesn't matter if you're comfortable in your own skin and you love yourself and your girlfriends think you're amazing. Unattractive to most men. You don't listen, men are gonna go somewhere where they can find what they're looking for. Just keep doing what you're doing.
I just don't get it. But just even with black women going to, it made me think of church, because black women are looking for a church man, and it's 500 black women in this church giving their money to a black pastor, and then when a black man comes in there, everybody talks to him. Everybody wants him. Everybody throws pussy at this man and think he's really gonna choose one of these ladies. No, he's just gonna go to the next church and call the women in that church. But black women don't know these things.
This is where context comes into play, because this man that's gonna smash all of these women is not your average Joe. This is exactly why the pineapples video pissed some brothers off, because it's an indication of the type of man that's rejected by most black women. This type of man is invisible to them. The educated lame, the square, the nerd, Carlton Banks. What's messed up about Jada Pinkett's entanglement is the guy that she had the entanglement with. It's embarrassing. That's why she had to speak in tongues. Will Smith was never her first choice. She was always into guys like August. 80% of men are invisible, but you have a problem when they date outside of their race.
But black women still don't know black men want white women. Black women still don't know black men are gay. Black women don't know that black men are broke. They don't know that they're criminals.
Excuse me, miss. Blackdemographics.com. Janice.
In 2017, only 15% of black men were married to non-black women, which is up from 11% in 2010. About 3/5 of those non-black women were white. So there is evidence of an increase of black men marrying out of their racial demographic. As a matter of fact, the Pew Research Center released a report finding that 25% of black male newlyweds in 2013 married non-black women compared to 12% of black women who married out.
The majority of black men prefer to date black women. However, this next generation is different though. They don't play by the same rules. But when a black man jumps the fence, he's not doing it because you're black. Remember this?
I'll tell you, it's quite frankly, it's easier to meet a white woman or sometimes Hispanic women because black women have so much attitude when you're out or you're walking.
Energy? Now, wait a minute, what you mean by that? Oh, no! It needs some energy. Look, a whole row!
There are black women all over the world. There's a continent full of black women. 80% of this world is colored. You will notice when you travel to these non-Western countries, you'll experience a different attitude. There are beautiful black women all over the world. Fellas, don't bring your foreign girlfriend or wife back home because it's the environment, society that produces these low-quality women. There are more black men in college than in prison. When you say black men are broke, what does that mean? Does that mean he doesn't make six figures? Does this mean he has to earn more than you do? She mentioned that she's used to a certain lifestyle with her children. BlackDemographics.com shows that the majority of black men are out there working. There are plenty of good men out there that you just don't want. And you don't want to do whatever it takes to attract and keep a man. It's embarrassing that black women still don't know what the hell is going on in 2022, even though the majority of black men are raised by single mothers. How come you don't know what's going on with your own men? Still using the same arguments that we have debunked a long time ago. That's why this gender war is over. This mixer indicates the worst thing that can happen to women, and that is men who vote with their feet. Actions speak louder than words. Kevin Samuels was your last hope. We're not preaching marriage over here. We're preaching protect yourself at all times. And protecting also means preventing things from happening. Prevention is better than cure. Can't get divorced great if you're not married.
But see, then you know what this event shows too? That black women are comfortable sharing men. Because even if 10 men came, how could 10 men talk to 50 women? Because they do it all the time. And women agree to home wreck other black women's home and agree to share men at 3 a.m. in the morning. And then y'all say y'all want to get married, but you could not want to get married if a man never takes you out or shows you anything nice or want to be seen with you in public. But it's the marriage delusion for me.
This is a good point. Like I've said before in previous videos, bad attitude is not necessarily about being loud and neck rolling. It's about your mentality, the way you think. There seems to be a correlation between 4 out of 5 black women who are obese and black women who want to sleep with the same man. I think it's about filling a void. These women don't feel good about themselves. They feel lonely. They feel empty. And drinking that feel-good Kool-Aid is only going to make you feel good for the moment. But it's not going to make you whole. Chats and Tyrones don't discriminate. They will smash everything from 1 to 10. But they won't wife you up. And these women would rather be a side piece than Carlton Banks' girlfriend. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Now listen to what she's going to say next.
If we really improve this show, the only way really actually to improve this show, I'm going to see if my zest and zeal come back for black women. But the real way to improve this show really might be to bash black women so I can get some money. Because I hate to feel like that. But y'all know I'm transparent. I'm not finna get on here and fake because I'm cute enough for black men to like me, whether I like them or not. All I gotta do is start immersing myself in their content for the black women who bash black women and cater to black men and pander to black men. If I just watch and immerse myself in that content, eventually I'll know what to say and how to say it, just like I've immersed myself into divestment, dickvestment, livesting, all these different forms, swirling, pick Misha, mammy, and all these different stuff y'all doing. I might need to follow the mammies because the mammies are getting the money.
Women making manosphere content is at an all-time high. There are a lot of comedians in this space because money can be made in this space. I don't know much about these female content creators because I prefer men being the source of manosphere content. So if you decide to watch female content creators providing manosphere content, make sure you watch them because they provide value and not just because they look good. because there are women here on YouTube making bank just stretching. So if they can make money stretching, they can definitely make money telling you what you want to hear.
But if one man show up, these black women like did not even realize what nobody was coming. Nobody was coming. And even if they did, they still thought they were better than 50 other women. If I'm in a group of black women, I know I'm not the cutest. You think I'ma stay around and think that he gonna choose me even if he come?
Do you see how foolish this sounds when you say it out loud? Was she just bashing black women with what she said? Or did she just expose the foolishness? Women in general don't want us to hold them accountable, but keep that same energy and look what happens. Men are out.
And then some people like, because I was even thinking like a mixer. I never even thought about that. Or going to find a date somewhere. I guess it beats online dating. I guess if you're not into online dating. I'm not really into online dating, but I know that's how people are meeting. And then I'm like, maybe I guess got to go to bars alone. And I really don't want to. But it's like, I got to put myself in the world. I got to find somebody to like me. Because I know that once men see me and I'm somewhere to be seen and not on the internet, I can meet somebody. So black women are so used to pain and torture and hurt that they sit there and abuse themselves. I guess they was all trauma bonded. Maybe everybody there was trauma bonded over the fact that black men don't want none of them. I think this was a trauma bond for black women also.
Man, this is gold. And I don't feel sorry for these ladies. Because just like this woman said, black women are hurting themselves. It's self-inflicted damage. We made a must-watch mini documentary called The Foolishness of Black Women Celebrating Kevin Samuels' Death. The bigger picture. In that video, we go back 40 years to the 80s and show you the foolishness in the making. 40 years later, the results are in. And you haven't seen nothing yet. Shit.
Black women don't know black men don't like them. But the blaming the black women for this event not going right, I don't blame black women because I know that whoever did do this event really should give people their refund and their money back. And it's just sitting around and waiting for me. Like, you could have went and did something with your evening. They could have went to the casino. They could have went to a bar. Like,
it's the organizers' fault for not knowing their market. I think it's women that organize this event. I lost a lot of money during this crypto crash. The moment you invest your time, money, and energy into something, you have to do your homework. When you watch these crypto videos, the first thing they will tell you is, this is not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. The money I lost is my responsibility. These women are listening to people that give them bad dating advice, serve them that feel-good Kool-Aid, and take their money in the process. The people that really want to help you out and serve you that bitter truth, you call them women bashers, women haters, gay. Men lie, women lie, but the numbers don't lie. I hope this experience does some good. Let's see what happens. I'll put the link to this video in the description because she's going on a rant for 10 minutes. She ranting for the goddamn. So I'll leave you guys with this.
Black women want to get online and act like they got standards and boundaries. Y'all don't got shit. And for the ones who do, you better get away from black people, black women, and black men, or you're not gonna have shit.
Manosphere, we working. Protect yourself at all times. This video has officially been highlighted.